Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Today, we are going to be revealing the 2024 spring introductions from FloraPlant and Selecta. My name is Mary Jo. I am the account development representative for the Great Lakes in the Northeast region. And I'll go ahead and pass it on to Dawn and Dave to introduce themselves, and then we'll introduce Maria, our host.
Hi, I'm Dawn Weimers, and I am the Midwest Regional Sales Development Rep.
And I'm Dave Dowling. I deal with cut flower customers all across the country.
And Maria is from FloraPlant and Selecta. She's the product representative, and I'll let you take it away, Maria.
Great. Thank you for having me today. I work with FloraPlant and Selecta. We are breeding and production companies for genetics that we bring to you. We supply unrooted cuttings to our rooting stations, and they provide most of you with liners if you buy liners in. So I work with the breeders, and then we also work with the farms where we produce the unrooted cuttings. So I'm excited here to show you our new introductions for 2024. I will go through FloraPlant. We are two different companies, but you probably buy liners from a rooting station that often supplies both breeding company genetics, FloraPlant and Selecta. I will go through FloraPlant first for spring, your main selling season, and then I will go through Selecta, and then I will go through early spring products that we have to offer from both companies. So we'll get started with the 2024 introductions from FloraPlant. First of all, we want to talk about Angelonia, and a big series for FloraPlant is Archangel, and they're all the colors there that we offer right now. And you're probably familiar with a lot of those colors, but we have a brand new introduction. So you can see all those colors. I just wanted to show you what we have to offer in the whole series. Archangel is a large bloom, nicely branched habit, medium to tall vigor, great for containers, great for landscapes, which is very beautiful. And our brand new color for 2024 is Ruby Sangria. And Ruby Sangria is a very deep, rich ruby color. As you can see, that photo of the two blooms in my palm of my hand there. On the left is Ruby Sangria, and on the right is Archangel Cherry. So you can see the difference. Archangel, I do find, is it takes a lot of heat to get going, and it's a little bit more compact than the rest of the series, but once it takes off, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's a rich, rich color. Your customers will love it. As you can see, we can use it in nice combinations. We have it in a red, white, and blue container on the left. That's with the Ruby Sangria, Angel Mist spreading, dark purple, and then a white sparkle Scaevola. Then in the middle, we have a nice red and white container, which this is a classic color, red and white, and that's with Angel Mist spreading white, and then the Ruby Sangria. And then you can just kind of see a shot of there of how the habit of it is, just nice upright component. And then the photo on the right there is not the greatest photo, but that's a red, white, and blue, and that's with Archangel and the Angel Mist spreading dark purple and white. So you can see it has a lot of applications. It's really beautiful. I recommend trying it for spring 24. Next, FloraPlant has the first double Biden's double orange, Be Alive double orange, and this is great for combinations, possibly for a fall program. I know that anyone listening is from across the United States or North America, and so there's a wide range of conditions. So fall may not be an application for you, but it is a great component for spring. Makes a nice just mounted container, great pollinator plant also. And FloraPlant is known for their beautiful Calibrachoa, and we have a series called Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha was introduced a couple years ago. This is a big, vigorous series. What I love about Cha-Cha, it has a nice mounded habit. So it's great for large hanging baskets and large patio containers. And it really mixes well with the other colors of the Cha-Cha. And when you see Diva, with ball FloraPlant Calibrachoa. That means it's a chameleon type, changing colors. And we have a brand new, well, we have several colors in the Diva. We Diva hot pink, excuse me. We have Diva apricot. And as I said, it changes color depending on temperature, growth regulators that you may use, humidity. And for 24, we have a beautiful Diva lavender. And this is a wonderful performer. I work in the South, and this has performed really well in high temperatures and high humidity conditions. And it's a beautiful spring color, nice and pastel, and very beautiful. So that's new for 24, Diva lavender. Be sure to check all the other colors out in the Diva, in the Cha-Cha series. And as you can see, I have some photos there of the Cha-Cha yellow, just to kind of see some of the applications. And the one in the center is a combination. It was at Cultivate last year. It's kind of a fluke. It wasn't intended to be this way, but one of the grower that grows the show material must have made a mistake or just kind of put this together. And it's with Coleus Spitfire in the center and Cha-Cha Red Kiss. And it was just show-stopping. Everybody commented on it. And then one of my favorites of the Cha-Cha series is Tangerine. It's just a nice, good orange color. And as the heat comes on, it performs even better. The color comes more pronounced. So I just wanted to show you some different uses of the Cha-Cha. Next, we have Cleome. And Cleome is a new product line for ball FloraPlant. This is called Lavender Dreams, and Cleome Lavender Dreams is a more compact Cleome. We're familiar with the very large growing 4-foot tall Cleome. This is a more compact. It's still going to be a high vigor plant, but this is going to maybe max out at 2.5 to 3 foot at the most. It's great for landscapes. It's great for large patio containers. And I personally find it to be deer resistant. I have a lot of deer in my neighborhood, and I had it last year in the ground, and they don't seem to be interested in the Cleome at all. It's a great butterfly attractant, great season extender. And this one does not have as many thorns as other. I don't want to say that they're thornless, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. I pulled mine out of the ground last year barehanded and no issue. So, which is characteristic of a lot of Cleome on the market now. And next, we're going to talk about Coleus. And for 2024, ball FloraPlant reorganized their Coleus so that you could determine the habit of the Coleus, the vigor. And this is a little bit confusing for 2024, but as we move on, it'll be easier. So we've categorized our Coleus from micro all the way to high vigor to trailing. So in the, and this is explained in our catalog also. You're probably familiar with a lot of our Coleus, but now we've reorganized them. And as I said, depending on vigor. So microblades, we have Matchsticks and Spitfire, which are our most compact, no pinch PGR, no growth regulator required, very well branched. And then we move up to more premium Sun Coleus, which are upright, and we've categorized those by vigor, ignite, charged up, and Volcanica being the most vigorous. And so we've had those listed, and this will be in the catalog also. And then we don't want to forget about Trailblazer, which was introduced last year, and those are our trailing Coleus. So for 24, we have 2 new Coleus. One is Solar Flare, Volcanica Solar Flare, because it is a high vigor Coleus upright premium Sun. It is goes along with lime wire and copperhead, where we have this. Those were introductions 2 years ago. It has a nice fringed chartreuse edge, which is very beautiful, eye-catching. And this one has a kind of a ruby red color, two-tone. And what I found is it holds this color in the highlight areas. So that's really nice because often reds do fade. And all of our Coleus for ball FloraPlant bloom late, which is really kind of nice, especially if you have it in the landscape. We don't want to have a lot of bloom on it, or I don't. I prefer that. Some people do, but I prefer to not have a bloom until late in the season. Anyways, this is a nice, rich color, beautiful combinations, beautiful for landscape, and has a lot of nice texture. And then next we have an improvement for French Quarter, just a brighter color, And it's the same pattern as the traditional French Quarter that we've offered, but it just has a brighter color. And so we've improved that one. Now we'll move on to Euphorbia. We have a brand new Euphorbia called it's Flurry. It's called Flurry, and it is a double, very medium to high vigor, nice mounding habit, can take a lot of heat, can take drought. And you can also use Euphorbia in the shade. It's not going to be as floriferous as it would be in the full sun, but it can maintain some shade. So you can use it for patio containers, mix it with double impatiens, regular impatiens, Ipomoea. It's very pretty. And so this is a nice addition, and we expect to see a lot more combinations used with Euphorbia. Galaxy geranium. Galaxy series is our highest vigor geranium from FloraPlant. We have two new colors, raspberry sizzle, that's a very beautiful, deep, rich raspberry color with a darker center. And then we have a improved dark red. And some of those photos are taken in Miami, and that's a region that I cover. And why I have that is these have great heat tolerance and perform very well for my customers in the Deep South. Large umbel, great for patio containers, great for big hanging baskets. And we have 10 colors now in the Galaxy. So those are very, very nice. And then we have Fantasia Lavender Sizzle that is brand new for 24. This is a nice eye pattern, very showy. The Fantasia series is a dark green leaf and performs very well in the landscape and containers and hanging baskets in a full range of colors in that series. Very, very pretty. Next, we'll talk about Lantana, and I'm super excited about our Lantana offerings for 2024. Just as a review of all the Lantana that we offer, we have from High Vigor Landmark all the way down to Little Lucky, which is our most compact. So we go Landmark, High Vigor, Bloomify, which is an upright mounded. And then we have a new addition to the lineup, a trailing, which is called Passion Fruit. That's medium vigor trailing. And then Lucky and Shamrock are medium vigor, but upright. And then Little Lucky, which is our most compact. And those are all shown in our catalog also. But next I'll explain our new introductions for the Lantana. Really, really excited about Passion Fruit. Passion Fruit is one of our first trailing Lantana. This is great for hanging baskets. If you want a big trailing hanging basket, this is the one. It ranges from a deep lavender in color all the way to pink to yellow and orange. Nice big bloom, very beautiful, perfect for hanging baskets. And it also works really well in beds in the landscape because it spreads nicely. And here's just a picture of it with tons of bloom. This was in West Chicago this a couple weeks ago. Really, really pretty. That's the early in the container, just mounded, and then it'll continue to spread and hang down. And here's pictures of them in the landscape and just some other photos of it to show you. And I think you'll love it just as much as we do. And then Shamrock, we have two new colors in the Shamrock series. And Shamrock is a upright mounded, perfect for hanging baskets also if you want a more contained hanging basket, and also beautiful for patio containers. And it can also be used in the landscape if you want more of a mum shape. Think of a garden mum shape for Shamrock. That's a perfect description for it. It's mounded, well branched, full bloom on top. And we have two new colors, well, actually three. Shamrock Rose Gold is a really pink, really nice pink gold bicolor, nice and mounded, tons of bloom on it. Then we have Orange Flame Improved. When we initially introduced Shamrock, we had an orange, and we've improved the orange already to be have more bloom on it. Really, really pretty. And then my personal favorite is Shamrock Red. It's really red, really, really nice. It's going to vary in shades of red depending on the temperature. It loves the heat. As you can see on the left there, there's the Shamrock Red. And then as you can see on the top, we have a comparison between Shamrock Red, Hot Blooded, and Bandana, which are two other reds on the market. And so tons of bloom, dark, rich red color. It's going to have a little bit of yellow in it. It really depends. Lantana, all the color depends on the temperature. The higher the temperature, the more intense the color. And then here's just some other introductions that we had of the Shamrock just in 23, just to kind of show you the habit. Nice hanging baskets. We had Butterscotch Glow in the center there. That's a light yellow. And then that's peach on the right, just to kind of show you what the Shamrock is about. And then we have two new colors in Bloomify. This is an upright mounded habit, beautiful. We have a brand new white in that series and Bloomify, and then we have a brand new pink, both with a lot of bloom power, more intense color. If you're in a deep southern region where you do not want lantana to reseed and become a weed, which, believe it or not, in certain regions that's an issue, Bloomify is a sterile one. It does not produce viable seed, so it does not re-sow itself and become a weed. Which I said in most regions that's not an issue, but in some region that is. So if you want a big, high vigor, mounded bloom lantana, this is the one for you. And then we have an improvement with Lucky Lantana, and why I have this is it's better branching, and the existing one sometimes was not as branched as it could be. So we're really excited about the Lucky. This is a bit yellow improved. And so the more branching you have more bloom power in anything. So we're happy that we have the improvement with Lucky Yellow. We also have an improvement with Lobelia Waterfall Dark Blue. This is a trailing lantana. I mean, excuse me, Lobelia, sorry. This is improvement with more consistent vigor. And it's a beautiful Lobelia, especially for early season opener. Makes a beautiful hanging basket, and many of our mix masters have waterfall dark blue in it, and so it makes a beautiful component for combinations. Electric osteospermum electric rose is a cool season. I believe I talk about this also in the cool early season products that we have to offer, but this is a beautiful osteospermum. The color is shocking electric rose. It's beautiful. And these are nice and mounded, medium to compact early season production. And then we have an improvement with the osteospermums Serenity White for earliness. Short Shot Petunia is Ball FloraPlant's medium vigor, mounded medium habit, as far as it's great for hanging baskets. It's not such high vigor that it's going to get out of hand. This was introduced in 2023, and we've added, and I just want to show you the colors there. We introduced 6 colors initially, and now we have 3 new additions for 2024 that rounds out our core colors. We have Short Shot Red, Short Shot Hot Pink, and then we have Pink Vein. And these are great for early season baskets. They can take cool temperatures in the early season, wide range of colors now, and just a good solid performer. And I'm very excited about the red, Short Shot Red. It's a beautiful red, and it's very difficult to get a really nice, good red color in a petunia that does not fade. And I've watched this in highlight areas. I was just in Alabama this past week, and it did not fade. So it's a very beautiful performing red. Can't go wrong with Short Shot Red at all. And then you've got Short Shot Pink Vein and Pink, and you could see some of the applications there. So very, very nice. So if you want a hanging basket petunia that has core colors and vein patterns, and that performs really well and has a medium habit, not too vigorous and not too compact, this is the one to use, Short Shot. Color Rush for Ball FloraPlant. Color Rush Petunia is a high vigor, great landscape performer, great garden performer petunia. And we have a new color called Blueberries and Cream. That's a nice dark, rich purple with a white edge type of picotee. And then we have novelty petunias. These are petunias that are put into, we're calling them slingshot collection. They don't necessarily fit into our other petunia series, but they're just novelty and we really like them and they perform very well. So this is going to be a collection of different petunias. We have short shot burgundy bliss, which is that deep, dark, rich burgundy with that white edge. And then we have burgundy lemonberry, which is the Picotee type. And you can see those more closely right here. That's the burgundy bliss with a nice, actually that's a cha-cha lemon calibrachoa there, just as a kind of show you some applications for that. And then our jewel collection, which is our double petunia, FloraPlant's double petunia. And if you haven't tried these, you should. The consumers love these. We introduced them initially with the dark, rich purple and light colored called Midnight Gold, and then the pink diamond there. And then our new one is Frosted Sapphire. They perform super well. They're very well branched. The consumer loves these, and they have not a compact habit, but I call it tidy. They're just mounded and lots of blooms, and that's the Frosted Sapphire there in the blue and white, and then you can see it mixed with short shot white there as a nice combination. So very, very pretty, and I think the consumer loves the blue flowers. And then we have a new introduction of salvia called Plum Crazy. These are large growers, great for the landscape, great for big patio containers if you want to attract hummingbirds and butterflies. So these are great pollinator plants for your garden. And this has that two-tone pattern there, that dark burgundy calyx with that nice magenta addition there of the flower bloom there. So it's a two-tone pattern, really, really pretty. Large growing pollinator. And then we have a couple new verbenas, Cadet series. This is Cadet Orchid Pink. These are nice if you want an upright verbena that will be good for smaller containers. These are no pinch, no PGR, so very easy for you to grow. Makes a nice season opener, performs all summer long, great disease resistance, and that is Orchid Pink. So you can use those for compact hanging baskets or a nice component for a combination, or just buy a nice patio container. And then we have another verbena from FloraPlant. This is an addition to Firehouse series, and the Firehouse series is a nice medium vigor mounding spreading series of verbena, great disease resistance, super performer. And this is called Firehouse Peppermint, and it's that white and red bicolor pinwheel pattern. And I will have to say, when I saw this initially, I was a little skeptical because we've had introductions like these in the past in this pattern, and they haven't performed that well. I have watched this now for 2 years in high heat, high humidity areas all across the country. We've had great reviews of this. So it's perfect for a hanging basket, great for a combination. I'll show you some colors of those going forward. And then for some reason, I have an extra slide in here and I don't know that. So sorry, we're going to skip over that. All right, mix masters. So we're going to talk about combinations from FloraPlant. And so you may be familiar with mix masters. We also have a new combination concept called fun fusions. So mix masters are something that you could buy a liner. It's mostly a large liner. It will have 2 or 3 different genetic components in it, like a verbena, calibrachoa, petunia, in one large liner. And you can put that into hanging baskets or mixed containers, patio containers. All of those root well together, and you order a liner that has all of those components. Fun fusions are concepts that we have trialed that mix really well together. You would order liners of the different components and make mixes. Why have this screen here is you can go to our website, FloraPlant.com, and you can click on combinations, and you can see all of our mix masters. Then you can see the fun fusions. Click on there and it'll show you all the fun fusions that we've been working on that we've trialed across the country. And then it'll give you, you can download a PDF and it'll show you all the components that go into that mix, and that you can order the liners, or if you order those liners separately and make hanging baskets and you have some leftovers, you can make some nice mixes following these guidelines. So it's going to show a lot of different, we're really excited about that because we have so many photos and so many things that we've all put together over the years, but we're trying now to put them in one location to show you what you can do with our genetics. So just check out our website, FloraPlant.com, and go to combinations, and you can see all the different ideas we have there. I will now show you the mix masters that we have new for 24. Keep in mind, these all root together. You can order liners of these with the different components in it and put them in hanging baskets. Very easy for you to assemble, and great for patio containers also. So this is kind of our pink lavender lineup. These are perfect for Mother's Day or Easter. We have Serendipity, that is a beautiful white, rose, and strawberry parfait mix of Calabricoa, all using our Cabaret Calabricoa. Very pretty. And then I love the next one, Piece of Cake. I have a closer shot of the different components there. It has just beautiful textures and colors. It has strawberry parfait Calabricoa, Cabaret. Then we have our double Vogue Petunia in there, pink, which is just very beautiful. And then Firehouse White. So this is a perfect Mother's Day hanging basket for all regions. And then Worth a Shot, which is a short shot mix of short shot pink vein and white, 2 petunias in that. Very simple and very easy to use. And then next we have some more mixed masters with petunias there. We have Oh For Sure, that's a petunia combination of pink, white, and blue. And then Before You Know It, which is a cannonball mixed master. And cannonballs are very early. They're mounded on the compact size if you want a smaller hanging basket or something for tabletop. This is a yellow, pink, and coral color. It's very bright and showy. It's just great for early spring. And then we have All That Glimmers Mix Master, which is a mix of Double Impatience, Glimmer, Apple Blossom, Burgundy, and Hot Pink. The Glimmer Double Impatience are downy mildew resistant, so they're easy for you to use. Great for hanging baskets or patio containers. And then we have 2 Lantana Mix Masters. These are great for heat-loving areas or later in the season. Just My Luck, which is Shamrock, and you can see that nice mounded, well-branched habit of the Shamrock series, and that's Butterscotch Glow, Orange Flame Improved, and Peach. Very pretty. And then Good Company is just a 2-color Butterscotch Glow and Red mix. And here are some fun fusion ideas that I just love, and these are on our website. This is with my favorite Firehouse Peppermint, and this is just a classic red and white. You can see it with a Lobularia Easy Breezy White and Short Shot Red. Just a really classic look with the red and white, and really pretty different textures. And then we get into some more heat lovers. These are also fun fusions that you can see the recipes on our website. These are great for season extenders, or in cooler areas, definitely from Mother's Day on. And in southern regions, you can produce these all spring long and into summer. Brilliant in Berkeley is Archangel White, Shamrock Orange Improved, and Scavola Blue Brilliance. Very easy. And then the next one is Sweet in Singapore. That's with Kufia, which is this will be a great butterfly hummingbird attractant. Has Archangel Dark Purple, and then the Shamrock Orange Improved in it. And then here's Molten in Miami, which will be also a great pollinator combination. It uses the Kufia and Cherry Bells and Shamrock Orange and Flame Improved. Very simple, but great performers for the summer. So those are the new Ball FloraPlant introductions. We'll go on to Selecta. And once again, you can get these at our rooting stations as liners. And our first introduction is Petcoa and Viva. And Petcoa is a combination. It takes the best attributes from Petunia and mixes it with Calabricoa. So we find it's a very weather tolerant, rain tolerant, a smaller bloom than most petunias, but larger than a calibrachoa. So you get the best of both worlds mixed together. And Inviva has 4 colors. You can use these in hanging baskets. You can use them in the landscape. My favorite is Inviva Hot, the pink. It's beautiful, and the red is just a nice color. And then of course we have the white and the blue that are all also very great performers, but my favorites are the blue and the red personally. And you can see these here in this next slide. You could see them in hanging baskets, all the different, the pink is a little bit more vigorous and the white is the most compact. And just beautiful. These are early hanging baskets produced outside in cool areas. You can run these a little bit cooler to get that nice branched habit in them also, but they perform well in the heat too. Do you see in the next slide? This is my favorite mix of this. This is with passion fruit lantana, Inviva pink, and our great performer petunia bee's knees. It's a beautiful hanging basket there. And then in the center, this is in the south. These great performers in the south, that's the pink in a hanging basket, just the pink alone. Beautiful hanging basket. And then you can see my favorite one in the ground there too, the red. So these are well branched, they're early, very easy to use, very easy to get mixed with other components, and just nice as a single hanging basket with one color. And when we go through the Trixies, you can see the differences. We have 2 new Trixies using the Inviva caliber Petcoa. And then Selecta is known for many famous calibrachoa. We have a couple new additions to the Neo. Many famous Neo is the medium vigor semi-trailing habit. We have a double pink, which has a huge bloom. It's an improved one, really very nice large bloom. And then we have Red of Hawaii, which is a bicolor, which is a kind of cherry red and yellow bicolor. That's the 2 new additions for the Neos, and you can see some additional photos of those. And then we have Uno, many famous Uno, which is Selecta's most compact calibrachoa. And we have Pink Radiance, which is a shifting kind of chameleon pattern. It'll go from rich pink to yellow, white, very pastel, great for early spring. And then we also have Blue Star and Rose Eye. And I'll show you some photos of those. There's the Uno Blue Star, which is really nice. The star patterns perform super well all summer long. And then the Rose Eye, which is a nice rose eye pattern there. New for Dahlia, we have Vente, which is our medium to high vigor Dahlia, great for big patio containers, nice large bloom, wide range of color in the Vente series. And this is the Royal Purple. It's was improved for less sensitivity to short days, so it's going to bloom a little bit earlier and has that rich purple color. It's beautiful. And the Vente, the Dahlia from Selecta, has high mildew, powdery mildew disease resistance. So we have a wide range of Dahlia sizes and vigor. We have a Dahlia for every application, so be sure to check out the Dahlia from Selecta. That's our only new introduction for 24, is the Royal Purple improved Vente. And next we have some geranium introductions from Selecta. Supermoon series, which is a high vigor, large bloom. We have, which has been on the market, Supermoon Red, which you may be familiar with, large umbel, fully doubled, great performer in all across North America, great for containers, great for the landscape. Big premium, large containers, patio containers. But we have 2 new colors, bright red and violet. These match that series in color and the big bloom. These are a little slightly more compact than the Supermoon Red, but they're beautiful and great performers. So that's the bright red and the violet. And next we have Mercado. This is an interspecific hanging basket type of geranium Mercado. And this is a brand new color, electric purple. It's beautiful. It has a nice rich purple color, great for hanging baskets and great performer. And then the Moonlight series has 2 new colors. Moonlight is our most compact series from Selecta. Nice large blooms. You could use these in compact hanging baskets or in 6-inch containers, 4-inch containers. The hot coral is a rich, deep orangey coral color, really pretty. It's my favorite. And then improvement for red and better branching. And so these are a dark green leaf, beautiful blooms, very clean and very easy to produce, all the Moonlight. And Selecta has a nice wide range of colors in all their geraniums. They have a lot of nice eye patterns. So be sure to check out the website or the catalog. They're beautiful geraniums. And as you can see here, we have Sunrise purple with big eye. That's a nice eye pattern, very showy and very catchy. That's the new color for Sunrise. And Sunrise is a medium to high vigor series of geranium from Selecta. So you can use those in hanging baskets, medium-sized containers, 6-inch and above, and really, really nice. The consumer likes the eye patterns too. On to petunias. Selecta has Headliner series, which has a wide range of colors. We have sky patterns. These are great. They're a medium vigor, mounding, trailing habit, great for hanging baskets and great for combinations. Lavender Picotee is one of my favorite. It's that lavender, so it has both. It has a vein pattern and it has a Picotee pattern. And the lavender color is absolutely beautiful. It's perfect for Easter or Mother's Day. And it is a great performer. This lavender one is a nice mounded habit, and I'll show you some hanging baskets in a couple slides here. But we have 2 more additions to the Headliner series. We have Blue 24, which is our great improvement over the existing blue because it blooms earlier, and that's really nice. You'll have all your colors bloom in one time. And then we have Violet Sky, which is the little brother to Night Sky, which you may be very familiar with. Headliner Night Sky Petunia, which it has the blue color with the blue pattern, the sky pattern, the speckles on the blooms. This one is Violet Sky. It's a little bit more compact, a little bit more branching, requires less growth regulator. And so it's easier for you to produce. It is very nice, well branched, perfect for hanging baskets. And then the next slide shows the different color patterns there. There's the Violet Sky. There's the Lavender Picotee in a hanging basket. As you can see, it just has a nice mounding habit loaded with bloom, and then the blue improved for 24. Next, we move on to Petunia Sweet Sunshine from Selecta. These are a collection of double petunias, and we haven't had a new introduction to the Sweet Sunshine for a while, but now we have 3 new introductions to it, and they are absolutely beautiful. The doubles seem to be coming on very nicely. The consumer likes them. And I know the old-fashioned doubles are very messy, and a lot of growers do not like to produce them, and the homeowner doesn't like them because they get kind of slimy, the blooms do. But the new genetics are not like that at all. So I recommend you to take a look at these double petunias. So the Sweet Sunshine, we have 3 introductions to that. These 2 right here, blueberry vein and red, pink plus red vein, are kind of tidier, a little bit compact in that, or let's say tidy, super well branched, upright, mounded, a nice mounded habit. And I love both colors, and you can see they're perfect for Mother's Day. So the left is a picture in the ground, which is beautiful. You can see that nice mounded habit. And then that right one is a hanging basket, and it is a beautiful mounded hanging basket. And that photo was taken in the Deep South this week. So it's performed all summer long. It's been very beautiful, and it's very easy for you to grow. So it makes a beautiful hanging basket. And then next, here's the pink. And the same with that. That photo was taken in the Deep South this past week in August, which is a great, saying that it has produced and it has lived all summer long. We've had tons of rain in the Southeast, and these have held up beautifully. So I really highly recommend trying those. So those are the Sweet Sunshine doubles. Those are the 2 vein patterns. And then we also have the first double sky petunia on the market. This is Sweet Sunshine Magenta Sky. So it's a little bit different in growing habit than the two that I just spoke of, the pink vein and the blueberry vein. This is a little bit wilder, and with any sky pattern, this is going to vary from color and the amount of pattern depending on temperature, night temperature, and growing conditions. So it's going to range from solid white all the way to magenta. It's going to be fully doubled, single bloom, and lots of sky pattern to no sky pattern. But the consumer is going to love this. It performs very well. This picture was taken in the Deep South this past week also. And University of Georgia ranked it as one of its top performers in July. That's a good testimony to these petunias performing, and they'll perform very well across North America. So perfect for hanging baskets. I think it's going to be very unique, and it's going to have a lot of eye-catching appeal on the retail level for your customers. I recommend trying all of those. And next we'll go on to Selecta Verbena. And Verbena Beets is our most compact. These are very early, no pinch, no PGR. So they're very easy for you to produce. They're a mounded, mounding trailing, just nice and compact, great for small containers or color bowls that you want to put on a patio container or for smaller hanging baskets. And we have a new blue white, new bright purple, and a new pink shades. And last year, the purple plus white won All-American Selection winner. And as you can see, you can use them. Those are the two, purple and pink, and then you can see the blue white used in combination with the pink. And just a nice mounded, very easy for you to produce early color. So next we'll talk about combinations. And once again, I want you to steer you towards our Selecta One North America website. And you can click on combinations, and you can look at all of our Trixie combos and our dynamics. And once again, the Trixies are combinations of that material that can root together. You can buy a liner that has 2 or 3 components in it and put that in a hanging basket, and you have an instant combination. So those all root very well together. And like I said, you can buy liners of those combinations. But then dynamics, which are concepts, like we talked about with FloraPlant, these are ones that you can order separate liners and create combinations yourself. And those are concepts. Once again, you can go to the website, you can click on it, and you can download a PDF of the combination and the components. And what I love about that for both FloraPlant and Selecta, with the foam fusions and the dynamics, you can, give the people helping you create combinations, you can give them the recipe and show them how to create it. And it's very easy. So here are two new Trixies for 2024, Delight Up My Life, which is a beautiful, beautiful white and yellow. And we find that yellow is increasing in popularity. Personally, I think yellow, people love yellow flowers. This is a great performer all season long. I love the textures in there. You have a double Mini Famous Uno double white, and then you have Mini Famous Uno gold, which is that Calabricoa that is the white with the yellow center. And then you have San Vitalia, which has been around for a long time, but this is a newer introduction for Selecta that is a really good performer. It's called Salvo Compact Yellow. So it's a great performer and nice color combination. I love the yellow and white. Then we also have next is the Romance in Bloom, which is a nice strawberry sky pattern petunia with the Neo Salmon Pink Eye Calabricoa and Verbena's Blues Series Red. Just a nice pink and red, great for Mother's Day. And then we have Tight Ship, which is just 2 components, Trixie, which is the San Vitalia Salvo Compact Yellow, and Phlox Giselle Red. Just a great performer, a nice color combination, the red and yellow, very striking, bold colors. And then next we have Sunshiny Day, which is one of my very personal favorites. This has Lascar Verbena Orange Lava, which is a top performer throughout the North America. For verbena, it's a nice, deep, true orange color. And then this one also contains Calabricoa Uno White Gold and Calabricoa Yellow plus Red Vein. And then we have three more Trixies. We have Independence Day, and we have Red and Petcoa Red White Forever. So both of those are mixes of Petcoa, red, white, and blue, and then we have red and white. And then next we have the Whimsical Wonder, Nemesia Whimsy Red, Nemesia Yellow, and Deep Rose Trixie combination of those. And that's Whimsical Wonder is a new Nemesia, and I'll talk about that next in our next collection of early spring. You can use this for very early spring, and this combination is a great season opener. Next, we go to early spring, and we have a few introductions from FloraPlant and Selecta, and these are very early spring. And how I categorize these, they can take cold temperatures, they could be in your garden centers, your retail area, and they can take cold temperatures there, withstand the early spring market in your garden centers, and they'll hold up very well. So you want to open the season with this product. We have, oops, sorry, I moved on. Okay, sorry. Dianthus, we're very excited at Selecta. We have a wide range of Dianthus. We are able to ship cuttings offshore, and this is the first time in ever that we can ship that. And we've started shipping cuttings to our rooting stations this past summer, and just great because it's opened up a wide range of genetics that we can use from the European market. And so we're really excited about that. And that means that you can buy liners of all these nice wide range of genetics. The Dianthus Capiton series is a medium to high vigor bicolor series, absolutely beautiful. We've seen them perform in a wide range of conditions. These are fragrant, great, just an impulse buy. Think of lavender. The consumer loves lavender, and I think that Dianthus can be used that same way. They can be used in combinations, beautiful, beautiful colors. And here's the Purple Frost and Magnifica, just to show you how pretty these are. The consumers are just absolutely love them. Check out our website. We have a full range of colors of those in our catalog also. I'm going to be brief on the Dianthus because we have so many, I could talk forever, but I'm going to show you the highlights. Dianthus Everlast, we have two new colors in those. Everlast is a zone 5 hardy perennial Dianthus, but it also has great heat tolerance, performs all summer long, or extended summer, put it that way. You can use these for container plants, but you also can use these as a perennial. So you can, as a perennial grower, or as just a potted plant, or just an impulse buy. So Cherry Swirl is a bicolor, and then Neon Pink. Both of those are two new introductions for the Everlast. Be sure to check out all the colors in the Everlast series. We also have Vivacious series, which is a zone 6 perennial. And this is a little bit higher vigor, so it fills in a container. Beautiful colors, beautiful fragrance. The orange is absolutely eye-catching, just an unusual color. It's more of a light orange apricot color, really beautiful, large bloom. And my next favorite is the white. It has this sweet cream fragrance, really large bloom, very, very pretty. And the next photos, you could just see these in the ground, just very nice, the orange and the purple, just to kind of show you what they look like. And then we have a new series called Pashmina. These are zone 5 also, very easy to produce, no vernalization required, so you can get in liners, produce them. They work well in small containers. They're like a mounded spreading habit with tons and tons of bloom. Let me show you the next slide that shows the pink and white, and you can see that it's a bicolor. It's absolutely beautiful. Nice mounded habit, long bloom, super tough and wide range of conditions and easy to produce. So the pink and white is there, and then a close-up of the berry red, Pashmina berry red, very, very pretty bicolor, loaded with bloom. And I just want to show you this. This is a complicated slide, but this is on our website, Selecta One North America. And if you're interested in growing dianthus at all, this kind of shows you the highlight of all the ones that we use, the hardiness, the application on how to use that. And then we have a nice scheduling tool also that you might want to take a look at. And it kind of shows you if you want to produce it as a perennial or a potted plant, reach out to us. We can help you with this. I just wanted to show you that the information is on our website, and you can take a look at it and then dig deeper into how to produce. Hebe is something new for us. This is a little small, compact foliage item. When it was first introduced, we didn't know really what to do with it. I didn't, but we had it at Cultivate, one of our largest trade shows, and everybody loved them. They looked like they were artificial, great for mixed containers. They're just a nice texture, very trendy looking item. Like I said, they were in white containers at Cultivate, and they looked artificial. They looked plastic. Really nice. We have 4 different colors. One Spock is a little bit more chartreuse color. These would be grown more like a lavender or rosemary, kind of a little bit on the drier side, good ventilation in your greenhouses, small container, just an unusual, unique plants that can be used for combinations and just house plants or just patio containers. And then we just to kind of show you a close-up of the Hebe. And then a couple more containers here. Early spring is we have a Eurysum and Brightside. These are great for early spring. The dark yellow and the lemon are beautiful. These are bicolors. No fertilization required, and these are hardy perennials also. And Whimsy, we talked about that in a combination. These are great season openers, cool season, fragrant, nice, beautiful colors. There's a deep rose and the white are my favorites. The yellows, you can see the combination, the Trixies, really nice color, great for early season, holds up in the retail in a wide range of temperatures also. And then we have some 4D pink ice, which is a beautiful double osteospermum, great for early season, really pretty colors there. And then we have Zion, which we have 3 new color ranges in the Zion. These are unique color patterns, and in the Zion, also cool season, but further north, these will bloom all summer for you. And then Calceolaria, Calenopsis, this is the old-fashioned pocketbook. We have improved this series. Typically to grow these, you would need some long days to do that. Now you don't, you just need cool temperatures. The younger consumer seems to have a lot of interest in these. We've had them at trade shows, and we've had a lot of interest in them. They're just really pretty seasonal items, but nice, cool season if you're interested in having something a little bit different, but also nostalgic. And that's it. So if you have any questions, we can answer those now. And I thank you very much for being here. And I hope you will take a look at our catalogs and also our websites, please.
Thank you so much, Maria. We do have a couple of questions on the chat line.
Okay.
So the Lantana series, does the whole series stay in bloom all season from spring to fall? And they have the same question for the Osteo Serenities.
Okay. So we'll talk about Osteos first. It really depends on where you were located. I am familiar with the Upper South from, say, Kentucky, West Virginia, down all the way to Florida and Texas. That's really my regions that I work in now, but I have personal experience. So the upper regions, say West Virginia and the upper South or so, they will bloom. And we have seen them bloom, you know, all the way into June sporadically. But if you're in the deeper South, they're definitely a season opener earlier. They will survive all summer, and then they will start blooming again in the fall. But once it starts, start getting night temperatures in the 80s or so, they're going to start blooming. But further north and in other regions, you can expect, the majority of all summer bloom on those. And then the lantana, they should bloom all summer. Sometimes we do see a cycle in bloom, depending on temperature, fertility, and moisture levels. So we do see sometimes a cycle in blooming on lantana, but they should perform all summer long for the consumer.
Great. And one more question. Compare the Super Cal Petcoa versus the Enviva Petcoa.
So Super Cal has Super Cal Premium.
Super
And
Cal
then they
Premium,
have the
yes.
regular. Okay. So Super Cal Premium is a large bloom earlier than the regular. Super Cals initially were introduced and they were a little bit later bloom, and then Selecta started working on earlier bloom on those, and that's more your premium. You also tend to have the more orange, yellow, red colors in the Super Cal Premiums. The Enviva is going to be a slightly smaller bloom. It's going to be, the habit on those are going to be extremely well branched, where sometimes the Super Cals are not as branched. So you're going to see a little bit earlier, and then you're going to see a smaller bloom in the Enviva, but tons of bloom and branching. Also the hot pink, the Super Cal Premium doesn't have that hot pink. So just kind of depends on, I prefer if you need oranges and yellows, Super Cal Premium is definitely the one to go with. If you need more pinks and reds, I highly recommend the Enviva. Also, the Enviva White is more compact than the Super Cal Pearl. Also, I've seen is it Pearl, I think, in the Super Cal Premium. It's I just saw it this week actually. It's much more vigorous. And then when you get in that high vigor, especially if you want it in the ground and you have rainy areas, it's going to break down a little bit more, where the Super Cal White is much more compact.
Great.
I hope that helps.
That helps.
Any other questions?
No other questions on the chat line. If anybody has anything, you can pop it in there, or you can reach out to your ball representative and we'll be happy to answer your questions for you, or consult with Maria to get the best answer for you.
Great.
And thank you so much for joining. This recording will be shared. So if you would like to review anything or share it with a fellow grower, feel free, and have a great weekend and rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.